Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's EVS 1 class. So today we are going to start a new lesson, that is lesson 12, building materials. And in this chapter we are going to discuss about different building materials and tools, then how bricks are made, then how houses looked in olden days and how the houses look in modern era. Then we'll also discuss the last topic, that is Bhanga. So today mainly we are going to discuss about the first topic, that is building materials and tools. So let's start our class for the day. Okay, so at the end of today's class you will be able to describe about different building materials and different tools used to build or construct a building. So these are the keywords which we may come across today. So wood, sand, bricks, metal rods, concrete. So these are the words. I think you are quite aware about these words already. So now let's start our lesson. Okay, so materials used to build houses. So some of the materials, I think materials are already known to you. Materials such as wood, stone, then bricks, sand. These are some materials which I think you already know. Now building a house requires different materials and tools. The materials used for building houses differ from place to place. So depending upon the type of climate, materials or resources available in a particular place, the type of material used to construct a house will differ from one place to another. They depend on climate, availability of materials and cost. So definitely it depends on the climate in that particular area, and also the available resources, such as what are the materials that are available easily to construct a house. So it depends on those factors. The tools used depend on type of house being built. Now first of all, what type of house we are going to construct, that depends on the type of climate and the type of materials which are easily available in a particular area. Then depending upon what type of house we are building, we have to decide what tools we are going to use. So the tools used depend on type of house being built. Now let us see few of the building materials, or few of the materials which can be used to construct a house. So number one, wood. Wooden houses are found in areas where the climate is cold and wood is available in plenty. So as I already told, so the type of house depends on the climate and also the availability of the building material. So here wooden houses are generally preferred in areas where climate is cold. So please underline these things in your book. These are key points. Wooden houses are found in areas where the climate is cold and also where the wood is available in plenty. So as I said, depends on the climate and the available resources. So here in areas where the climate is cold and also where wood is available in plenty, one can construct houses made from wood. So what are the benefits, like why wood is preferred in colder climate? Let us see. Wood does not allow heat to pass through it, so the wooden houses remain warm in the cold climate. So this is the advantage of using wood in those areas where climate is cold. Why? Because wood does not allow heat to pass through it, and so wooden houses remain warm in the cold climate. So this is the advantage of making houses from wood in colder areas or colder regions. I hope you have understood this part. Let us move to the next type of building material. So next is stone. In regions with hot climates, houses are made of stone. Stone keeps the houses cool by keeping the heat out. So in contrast to the wood, where wood was used in areas where climate is cold, and so we prefer to make houses of wood. But here, in contrast to the previous one, here the climate is warm or hot climate. So in the in the regions where climate is hot, we prefer using stone houses. So houses are made of stone. And why? Because stone keeps the houses cool by keeping the heat out, whereas what is the use of wood? Wood does not allow heat to pass through, so it is preferred in colder regions, whereas stone is preferred in warmer regions or hotter regions, because it keeps the houses cool by keeping the heat out. It reflects the heat back into the atmosphere, so it can keep the houses cool. Now let us talk about the another type of material, that is glass. Glass is another material that we generally see in our modern days time. So glass makes the house look more airy and spacious. Now as you can see, the building is looking beautiful because you can see glass is used everywhere. So what is the advantage of using glass? Glass makes the house look more airy and spacious. It also lets the natural light in, so that extra lighting is not needed during the daytime at least. So this is one of the important advantages. Like, it allows the natural light to enter into the room, and so during daytime at least you don't require any extra light. So this is really advantageous, because if we waste electricity on during daytime also, it will not good, because we need to conserve electricity. And if you are using more glasses in the window panes or ventilators, then this allows light to come inside the house. It allows the natural light to come inside the house, and so we don't have to switch to artificial lights. So this is again an advantage of using glass. Now, okay, so these are some materials which generally we use today. We mostly use sand, bricks, wood, iron, stones, cement and concrete to build our houses. Concrete is a mixture of sand, cement, water and small stones. So what is concrete? It's basically a mixture of sand, cement, water and small stones. So these materials, I think, is quite familiar with you, because nowadays people generally use these materials to construct their houses. So we use different types of paints to paint the houses. Paints protect the walls and make them look beautiful. So after the houses are ready, we generally use paints so that the houses look beautiful. So these are some of the materials which are used in our modern day to build or to construct houses. Now let us see what are the different tools that can be used to construct houses. Okay, people such as architects, engineers, masons, and carpenters are involved in constructing a house. So it's the collaborative effort of all these people, like architects, engineers, masons, and carpenters, to build or to construct a house. Engineers and architects create the design and layout of the house. So it is the engineers or architects that lay out the design, that create or that design the house, so that the carpenters or other workers, they can start working on it based on the design which has been created by engineers and architects. So they also decide the type of materials to be used. So depending upon the type of soil, what to what extent concrete will be used, to what extent cement will be used, what will be the ratio of cement and sand, it depends upon the type of land where the building is constructed. So these are the things which are analyzed by architects and engineers. So they decide what type of materials and how much material is to be used in order to make these houses. So they have an important role to play in constructing the houses. So they also decide the type of building materials to be used, as I said just now. A mason cuts and lays the stones of the buildings. A carpenter does all the woodwork. So we know there are different types of work required in a house, be it cement work, be it wood work. So for those, different people are assigned to carry out those works. So they use different types of tools. So depending upon the work, different types of tools are used. Some of them are given below. So these are used by mason, um, uh, people who used to mix the sand and cement and concrete. They used to construct the walls of the houses. So you must have seen this type of tools. Then tools used by engineer and architects. Yes, so this is quite familiar tools. So scale, ruler, compass, because they need to design the, or they need to make the outlay layout of the house. So they need to design they need to create proper design. So they need pencils, ruler, compass and other such instruments which generally engineers and architects use. So these are the tools which are used by engineers and architects. Then tools used by carpenters, quite common. Chisel is there. So other such devices these are the tools which are used by carpenters. Then tools for construction. So overall, if we sum up all the tools, so these are the tools which can be used for constructions. Then to build a house, we may also need big machines like the bulldozers, concrete mixers and crane. So these are the big machines which are useful while making or while constructing houses. So big buildings, for making big buildings we need this type of big machines like bulldozer, concrete mixer. This is a concrete mixer which you can see, and these are the big cranes which can lift the heavy load to top of the floor of a constructed of a building which is under construction. So these are the things or tools we can say, or big machines which are used to construct houses. So we use wood, stone, bricks, sand, cement, steel, glass and so on as building materials, and different tools and machines are also used to build houses. So along with the building materials, the tools are also very important to construct a house. So now let us see what are the questions for the doing. Okay, so what is the advantage of using glass as building material? Already I have discussed during my explanation, so you should be able to write it. And why are wooden houses preferred in areas where climate is cold? So this again, it's quite easy. So please try to answer these two questions and submit in the Google Classroom. So that's all for today's class, my dear students. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.